Welcome back. It's so good to be back.
It's 2017 now.
Wow.
It's different.
It's totally different. All the problems of 2016
are washed away.
Flush that down the proverbial toilet.
We are reborn.
Have you noticed not one person has died this whole year?
Not one person.
Not true.
Not one.
Not true.
What do you mean?
We have the first death. Who's the person who died?
Jimmy Superfly Snuka died today.
Nobody even cares
we
about.
mean somebody famous.
Yeah.
Go
No famous people who died.
Save it for the go home.
We're talking about celebrities.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
he probably has kids. That's rude.
That's right. I just want to kick off this show. We have a new sponsor this year.
Yeah.
And I thought we're going to promote them at the beginning, the middle, and the end. I want to give a shout out to The Bye Bye Man in theaters now. Our new sponsor, The Bye Bye Man. Don't think about it. Don't hear about it.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
Oh wait, no, we have to do. We're supposed to do an official ad read for it.
Yeah, do you have that?
We do like a trick. Yeah,
You
got
got that?
I'll kick it off, and you could pick it up.
Okay,
you can jump in. All right.
Good.
Memorized it.
When it's time to go bye-bye. Wow, this is a dark room.
Show like an image on the screen when he does this. So,
I got the
Not of
dossier. I know.
Babadook, of Bye Bye Man.
Mom, I don't want to go into this room. That's right, you don't want to because something's gonna say bye-bye.
Then you jump in.
Dad, I gotta go poo pee pee. No, you do that here, new. You go bye bye, like the Bye Bye Man. Why'd you say that, you fucking kid? I hate that. I wish I didn't have. Here he comes. Bye bye. Hello. Wait, you just said hello. You're twist.
A twist of the knife.
Sean.
The bye-bye man.
Sean, you want to add to this?
In theaters, January 27th. So
Oh, you actually know the day, you loser.
I mean,
That's when
I made it up, dummies, like you did.
You
Fuck
didn't.
this.
Don't play it off.
Bye Bye.
Babadook ass.
Hey, I got my tickets.
Fandango got my tickets. Gonna go see the Bye Bye Man with me and the
Yeah,
kids.
go to Fandango with this.
take
Yeah,
your
with
kids
this
to see Bye Bye
Babadook
Man?
ass.
Fandango over
He's
here.
got to get his Fandango.
Gotta take the kids to go see the Bye Bye Man.
Let me get some din on the way.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Okay, so here we are. New theme song for the new year. It's Bye Bye Man themed. Take it away. Hey, welcome back. I want to say thanks to the Bye Bye Man for sponsoring tonight's show. You're gonna go you're gonna go bye bye. I wanted to start this show off tonight. I thought it would be important to let everyone at home just know basically where MEGA64 stands. I think it's important to know. In the new year, we're starting a new slate. Where does MEGA64 stand?
Yeah.
In previous years, I believe it was at PAX. We were on our way to, I think there was a party we were going to, and we were on our way there, and Eric said, yeah, so where is this? Where are we going? And Derek responded, car.
That wasn't at PAX.
Oh, where was it?
We were filming.
Oh, is that what it was?
It was, maybe my memory serves me differently. I thought we were filming, what was it? Oregon Trail. And we were vacating. We were going to go to a new location from it. And Eric was asking, where are we going next?
Yeah.
But my answer was a more immediate location, which was car.
And I think what you're thinking of, Rocco, is when we were at PAX, and I asked, where are we going to go eat? And then, where are we going to go get? And then Derek said, food.
Well, I'm thinking of, actually, it was during PAX.
Succinct.
Curse was having a party, and I didn't know what Curse was. And I said, what's the Curse party? And he said, party. That's what I'm thinking of.
Probably.
Okay, so that's where we were. That's the past. That's the fake.
And just to be clear,
If you have a question, ask Derek.
That's the past.
Look,
He's
if you wanna-
concise.
Listen, some people will give you, oh, this is my idea. I have a plan with, no, where are we actually going? The party.
So that's the past.
Okay.
That's
Food.
the past.
Car.
This year, Christmas came on the way to the new year, and this is kind of exciting. Sean got a dog. Is it okay to say that?
You can say that.
Sean
You're allowed
got
to
a
say
new
that.
dog.
Wow. More responsibility.
And I
Spoiler.
asked, what kind of dog do you get? And Sean went, small. So that's where we're at in MEGA64 right now. I just wanted to let everyone know the score,
Rub
kind
it
of let
off
you know
on him.
both sides. That's
Small.
where we're at right now.
What's
So
your
we'll
dog's
see.
name?
Ray.
Like
a guess.
Like Brown Man Gaming?
No. Like
Not
Star
Ray
Wars.
Navarez? No?
Oh,
No.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I gotta pick the first name.
Yeah.
They gotta pick the middle name. That's what he wanted.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And so,
He wanted the middle name?
yeah, that's Beckett. for
What's
you.
the middle name?
Skywalker.
Doggy baby water with Daisy.
But Rocco says that.
Yeah.
Rocco said that we.
Wow.
Rocco said you jumped the gun. You can't. Ray Skywalker is. I mean, she's not. Who knows? She maybe she's
Ray,
Palpatine.
when you find
maybe
out-
she's a solo.
When you find out Ray is not a Skywalker in
Right.
months, Beckett is going to feel like
To
such
which-
a-
What I do.
I feel so dumb.
To which I told Rocco the first name is irrelevant. The Skywalker was going to be the middle name for Beckett, regardless. It was almost Scout
Yeah.
Skywalker, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
that- I'm
Well,
just saying.
To Kill a Mockingbird there.
Scout-
Scout. I
It's
like
a-
that.
And what's
It's
the
a
last
dog.
name?
Chatfield.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Skywalker Chatfield.
Classic name.
Does it have Converse yet or no?
Converse?
Vans, whatever you guys
What?
wear. I don't know.
What?
I think you're confused.
Why would
It's
you give a dog
It's a
shoes?
dog, Brian.
Are you
I don't
implying
know
the
what you're
family has
thinking
a
here.
preferred footwear brand?
I don't know. You tell me.
your implication?
Well, dogs don't wear shoes, Brian.
Yeah,
I've
they
seen-
don't have feet.
I can say that I've definitely seen dogs with sneakers on.
Dogs don't even have feet. They have paws.
Mm-hmm.
One of those
Yeah.
rugged outdoor type dogs that goes like hiking with his master.
Oh,
they
yeah?
put little booties on.
You know, the only thing I would approve of is if they made those rubber toe socks for dogs.
Dude.
You know, like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Marines
D-Dog.
wear when they don't want to slip on stuff. Yeah, because that's basically D-Dog.
Yeah.
at
in
that
Metal
point.
Gear, he's got kind of booties in his sneaking suit.
You know that scene from No Country for Old Men where the dog is chasing him?
Yeah.
Imagine if that dog had rubber toesies.
yeah.
It could
with someone
feel it.
faster.
He would run 3 times as fast. You guys
Yeah.
are all making fun of
The
me.
dog would have got it.
We're getting
Yeah,
all
flyers.
of Sean's dogs
Yeah.
some Vans.
Yeah,
All
no,
of my dogs.
They'll run real
what,
fast.
get him Jedi shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Classic Jedi footwear.
Skywalker.
That's cool, dude.
What do Jedis wear? Like moccasins? I don't even look at their feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, me neither. What do they wear?
What do they wear?
They
Holy
should
shit.
go
I think they wear
barefoot.
I think they wear boots.
They wear stupid little socks.
You know,
Dude, they-
Stormtroopers got like
I think-
Keds. They got like shitty
What?
Keds.
Yes,
They wear
Han Solo
shitty
has
little
those
boots.
that go high. What
Yeah.
the fuck does
Yeah,
what
Jedi's
is
wear?
Jedi?
I know the answer
Their
because I'm a Star
robes
Wars
are always
fan.
covering them.
Oh, tattoo. They wear black Uggs.
Black Uggs.
I was
They
wearing
wear
those-
black Uggs.
the sheep wool inside.
yeah,
like
oh,
Toms?
cool, with the sheep wool. Yeah,
Oh.
Toms
Yeah, I
wool.
was ready for a mind blower. Like I'd turn it on and like, oh, they are barefoot.
That would
It's
be
like when you're like 19 and you realize your balls all, like move.
Yeah.
And it's like I've had these 19 years and you didn't know that.
Oh, you see him kind of ride
It's like
around.
yeah, I've been
Sarlacc.
yeah, exactly. I've been watching Star Wars.
that.
I've been
like
watching
Sarlacc.
Star Wars
Yeah.
that long.
When you
and I
find
never
out
knew.
your balls move, there's this moment of, well, what have they been up to all these years?
Yeah,
It's like,
you're
wait,
just like pulsate. It's like they look like fucking
Yeah,
cell
like
alien
board
eggs.
I didn't know they were communicating down there.
Yeah,
Like,
xenomorphs live
Conversation.
inside your
Yeah.
testes there.
crazy.
They look
It's
like
like-
fucking
yeah.
Majin Buu's eggs.
Yucca pucka.
Getting social.
Barf that
it's
out.
like when you're
Piccolo.
playing Civilization 5 and you suddenly discover there's a huge civilization right next door you didn't know about. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, there's stuff going on I didn't even know about.
Whole
Yeah.
new world.
Whole new world. Jasmine!
Anyway, I want to say thanks to the Bye Bye Man for keeping this show afloat.
Yeah.
Check out, here's a scene from the Bye Bye Man.
What happened?
Welcome back. All right, that man.
So
I'm ready
that
to
was-
see
that
that.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Download Bye Bye Man
Yeah.
from our secret
They,
link.
they
that
already,
was legally
they already
provided.
gave it to us.
Yeah.
I got it. I have it all ready to
Screener.
go. Locked and loaded.
Yeah, and put in the scariest scene from the movie.
It's Emmy season. We got
Mm-hmm.
screeners.
Because our fans deserve the goods, all right? If you're watching this, you get the scariest scene from Bye Bye Man.
Anyway, a lot has happened that we haven't gotten to talk about.
Yeah.
That's true.
We put out a video. We do that sometimes. We put out a video on New Year's Eve. We made it seem like it wasn't going to come out, but guess what?
Tricked them.
It did.
We tricked everyone
We
again.
fooled the world.
Not one person was onto us.
We're
Not one- not one.
we're the smartest men in the room.
Not one person.
Yeah,
I gotta hand
everyone
it-
was.
And when I say the
together.
room, I mean the whole world.
I gotta hand it to you guys.
Everyone
Pull the
was-
wool over my
They
eyes.
thought,
right.
oh, they
Yeah.
were going to do it. Boom.
I didn't expect
New
it.
Year's Eve. Buy my corn on eBay. In the chat says they don't have pulsating balls. You need to see a doctor.
It must be
New
cold
Year's
where you
Eve-
live. Warm them up.
Exactly. It's freezing.
gotta
Todd
get
and
hot.
Aaron 2016 Game Awards came out on New Year's Eve. The boys are back, giving you their best awards. Just one after another, celebrating what may have been the best year ever
year
in
of
their
all time.
lifetime.
If in Todd and Aaron's world, it was the best year ever because they got rid of all the bad celebrities that Todd and Aaron wouldn't like.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get mad at us for the stuff that's in Todd and Aaron.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like I need to remind everybody that's Todd and Aaron's opinion. Right.
Yeah.
Those don't reflect our opinions.
Right.
Yeah.
They are anti-heroes.
We all know a Todd and Aaron out there.
The literal like thing with them is that the opposite of everything they say.
Right.
You know, it's like there were a couple jokes like I got a lot of like I took a lot of heat on with this.
What?
Crazy.
But it's like I don't know these guys said Muammar Gaddafi was like the greatest guy on earth.
We like ISIS, but we're glad David Bowie died.
I mean,
is what it is.
last year's video, they loved my character loved ISIS.
You don't even need to go that deep. They set the stage by voting John Madden Football the greatest game every year for like 14 years in a row. I mean,
They got blinders on.
That's our invitation to let
Clearly.
you in on the joke.
Yes.
But yeah, new Todd and Aaron came out. Maybe the most, I say this because it was maybe the most offensive Todd and Aaron we've done. Particularly with our...
We don't even set out to like do that, to be like that, but it was just...
No, but it was just...
It just worked out.
You know,
Big
it was
targets
just,
in 2016.
you know what it is that the year made so many people feel beat up and sad that they couldn't
It
even...
was a rough year.
They weren't ready for us to sprinkle on the humor.
Touching, I honestly, I understand and I sympathize because so much shit sucked this year that touching any of it was like,
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I get it. I totally get it. But you know, whatever. Muhammad Ali, okay.
You know what?
God.
Todd
That
and Aaron,
one makes...
Todd and Aaron is here to
that
cauterize
was
the
tough.
wound. Okay, we hold the torch to the open, bloody
Yeah.
wound, and we just seal it back up.
Yeah.
It hurts, but it's for the best.
You know why I feel nothing wrong. You know, we make a lot of jokes about people who died in it, and why I feel no remorse about any of it is no. In all honesty,
no, let them know. Yeah, educate them.
Is Muhammad Ali's legacy in any way fragile enough that my dumbass, stupid ass, shitty ass joke in any way impacted it?
No.
Not at all.
No.
That man is a hero. He went out a hero. Why in any way does this dumbass guy playing a dumbass character affect that in any way?
Oh man.
But also, there are people out there who don't know who Muhammad Ali is, and they will only know him from our video. And that is kind of funny. I mean,
I'm laughing.
Very funny.
I'm gonna say it's split a little more. A few more people found out about him through our video.
yeah.
But,
I love
He's
roasts.
lucky we featured him.
I love roast jokes and like roast battle, like roast style humor.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that like eviscerating take, like the punch on, I mean, no pun intended, on the champ there, Ali, was so fucking just well written and well crafted.
knocked him right out.
It was a well crafted joke and
But anyway.
always gets me.
Yeah, so that's just anyway. That's just in general, not just
Kudos
with all
to
of them.
them.
That's how I felt. So,
Where do we go from here?
I don't know.
and it was what was crazy though is that we made that, we put it together, and then within 2 days of that, Carrie Fisher passed away.
Yeah. Oh.
George Michael.
And
I
and for a split second, we were like, do we add on to this? Like,
I thought you were going
like,
to.
oh my god! Like when is it safe to end this video? You know, but
Never.
Just yeah. Ironically enough, somehow the saddest death that happened last year for me was Carrie Fisher, just because that was so.
Yeah.
You know, again, like Gene Wilder meant the world to me, but he had retired, he had lived such a long life. It was okay, you know, but Carrie Fisher, there was just something like, I don't know, there was something really like, oh man, about that, you know, not that we wouldn't have made a joke about it in the video had that happened, but you know what I'm
I
saying.
do think it's cool she gets to go out on seeing this revival of Star Wars.
Yeah,
With,
imagine that hadn't
that's
happened.
true.
Just
Yeah,
with
that's
Disney
true.
taking it over from its kind of stale, like last 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
She got to be a part of that too.
Yeah, if she would have died 10 years ago, it would kind of
Yeah.
like, I remember how she
And
went crazy.
She
Now
still
that-
has a movie coming out.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it will be the biggest thing ever.
That's going to be a
Yep.
tearjerker.
Yeah.
That scene. There's going to be some scene that they play up the audience
Yeah.
knowing that she's no
Oh,
longer
that
around.
John Williams music is going to come
Ooh.
in with
Oh, yeah.
her theme.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm going to cry in advance.
Dude, I got teared up on the Star Wars Galaxy meetup.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
Did you see
know
that?
what?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
There was a online game called Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah.
If you guys remember, I think
yeah.
I think it's still going on, or it's a more recent one, but I think it's the old one still going on.
Yeah.
Someone made a character that was basically like as close as they could get it to Princess Leia Organa, and then dressed her up in the same clothes, and then went to like a place where everyone that still plays this game, which at this point it's got to be the hardcores of the hardcore, because it's like
Sure.
15 years old or some dumb
The
shit.
hardest of the core.
And then all these people, like hundreds and hundreds, there's footage of people streamed, and hundreds of people came and like set off fireworks and did dancing emotes and shit in front of her. You know, like typical World of Warcraft-esque
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tribute
Right.
shit.
That's
But it was
right.
like that
Yeah.
theme, that Leia
And
theme
when
was
nerds
played.
get sad,
Yeah,
shit gets
yeah.
weird.
The guy that edited the video, he played that music, and it just like, oh god, I
Man.
got a little teary.
Well, I was gonna say there is one thing to remember, make it less sad.
Yeah.
She could still be in every Star Wars movie forever, because they just proved,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, Star Wars can defy the grave.
Did you hear their statement on that?
I heard they're not going to.
Star
right?
Wars officially put out a statement because that's been everywhere. That article's been everywhere. Oh, they're already working on it. They're already working on it. They came out and they were like, "We are not going to do that." Like
Fake news.
StarWars.com.
I don't believe it. Fake news. I don't believe it.
Fake site.
They say it. Yeah, no good. Rubbish. They say that now. In 5
You
years,
just wait.
you're gonna get the Princess Leia movie,
Dude, and in 50 years,
and Tupac's gonna be in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when they reboot the whole franchise, you know,
Yeah, reboot.
exactly.
like
They-
50 years from now,
They have
Monsanto's
the, they
going
have
to
the
make Star Wars
technology
over
now,
again.
and they're not going to lose the
Yeah.
technology.
We're going to get hologram Star Wars.
I'm sorry.
What?
Monsanto?
Yeah, Monsanto.
Did I?
Monsanto's
Oh,
gonna remake
I wasn't
Star Wars.
supposed to.
Oh, you let the cat out of the bag, and they can't handle the truth.
Uh-oh.
Monsanto is in with Disney, and they're in tight. Okay, they're spooning in the bed naked, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
But
third
Garrett's
eye is
right.
open.
That statement is all well and good.
Who
now.
knows what the fuck's going to happen with
Yeah,
Star
but
Wars?
as
way
time
down
goes
the
on,
road.
there'll be a point where we're like, it's been long enough. Let's make a tribute to her and put her in a movie.
They put. Remember how you guys busted my balls with Kurt Cobain in Guitar Hero?
Yeah, that's the best.
It's like, you know, they'll make the puppets dance in digital space.
Yeah, honestly,
I
what's
just
worse?
I think the thing with them announcing that was just more the fact that these new movies are coming out right now and it's too soon.
and they're saying
Yeah.
like, we're not going to do that right
50
now.
years
Yeah,
from
yeah,
now,
they'll do it.
Yeah.
you
But
know,
it is damage
things
control
change.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Tarkin, the guy who played Tarkin, famous British actor whose name is escaping me
Peter
right
Mayhew.
now. No,
No.
that's Chewbacca.
No.
Ian McKellen.
Peter Cushing
Peter Cushing, yes.
had died yesterday. They wouldn't do it
Derek,
tomorrow
I'm
either. But
with you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am beat it.
Peter Mayhem.
beat it.
Peter Mayhem is my
IMDb.
favorite adult film. Anyway, so that was what. Yeah. Anyway, is there anything about Todd and Aaron? Anything else?
No.
No, it was a good video.
It stinks.
Good video.
Hey,
it
it
sucks.
stinks.
Wait, I'm gonna actually. There's one more thing.
There's a guy at the end who shouldn't be in it.
I
When
did-
Rocco and
I
I,
did see
are
someone question-
going
Yeah,
through the cemetery at the
Yeah.
end, that is not a cemetery. That is a children's park.
Yeah,
Which you
so
would
which
not
is
expect.
worse because their dicks were out. You thought in a cemetery.
But-
Thank you
right.
for mentioning that, Sean.
You're
There were
welcome.
kids
Left that detail
everywhere.
out.
No, that's weird. That's a weird thing to do to have that.
They moved the cemetery but left tombstones there as a like tribute.
I'm glad you brought that up. Actually, yeah.
What a tribute.
In San Diego, there is a park, just a regular park, but 100 years ago it was a cemetery, and so they have a small section of the park that still has some original headstones standing in it. So
Yeah.
it's a good place to film a cemetery that
Yeah.
doesn't actually have ghosts or
people
zombies
or people mourning loved ones.
Yeah, or any of
near you.
that
Werewolves.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we were filming it there, but in the video, your guys' dicks aren't actually out.
Well,
Mine was.
Those were
That was a
those
prosthesis?
CGI dicks. Those were VFX.
they were digital.
VFX cocks
Huh.
that we added, and so it raised the question of like, how much do we blur these? Because at a certain point, it starts to look super real.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's interesting because it's like, well, they're not real.
You had to
There's
kill
actually
Bassa
there's
Hanger.
actually no penises there.
Well,
But
under the
now it's
clothes,
starting
sure.
to look like there's a penis there, so we should make it look more censored to make it look like there's less of a penis that's not actually there. I don't know. Gets into a philosophical debate about penises.
Skeletons started to pop up, and I was yelling, "They didn't move the bodies! They didn't move the bodies!"
You know, there's probably like that button you can hit on YouTube, like you just hit 9 over and over again, like right when the dicks touch, the sparks will fly kind of
Yeah.
thing. And then you can just check and see really your handiwork with the VFX.
Oh, that's right. Some people
gotta be a
thought-
number.
Some people thought that they were wearing dildos. I saw in the comment.
strapping them
Yeah,
on.
no, but they were actually digitally puppeted to flop around. So
Good
the best,
physics.
You did good. That
The
was
best
good.
shot is actually Sean
Yeah.
jumps up and down, and put it in slow motion, and you'll see like a digital flopping
Trunk
dick
going.
in the wind.
Yeah.
Like elephant trunk.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Dicks in the wind.
Good
Rest
dick.
in peace, Diana.
Good dick physics.
That was the last thing to say about Todd and Aaron. I had to get that in.
You guys got
Hey,
good dick physics.
we had a little Christmas break or whatever, but when we came back,
was
we
nice.
went straight to Taiyou Con in Arizona. I want to say thank you to everybody who came to that.
Yeah.
I had such a good time.
That was a great
It was
weekend.
a lot of
at
fun.
that show, and we did some panels. We
We did
we
two
hung
panels.
out.
We
Yeah.
attended a lot of we attended a lot of other people's
Yeah.
panels.
There
Oh, yeah.
was a shocking number of
Yeah.
18 and up panels at this convention.
I didn't go to any of those.
You wanna know how
Did
many
you?
there were?
How many
I didn't go.
how-
I didn't go to any.
I counted how many there were total.
How many were there?
22.
yeah, there were a lot.
22.
Like I feel like Anime Expo, as big as it is, has like 3.
yeah.
Maybe.
Now-
And they had 22.
I ain't
adult
saying that's a
panels.
bad thing. I mean, shouts
No.
out to the freaks in Arizona.
Yeah.
They get down.
Arizona, I realized, I didn't know this, is the freakiest,
Yeah.
kinkiest, raunchiest, most sexed up state of the union.
Can't
Didn't
handle
know.
it.
Dang.
Didn't know.
Apparently, I was told, like, Arizona is the sex toy capital of America.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wasn't someone
And
saying
iced tea.
that Bad Dragon website works out of Arizona, out of Phoenix?
That all those sites.
Those crazy
Really?
impregnator egg laying thing website?
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh, dude, to do a search.
Dude,
do a
okay.
search.
you should look it up.
Searching for this podcast.
Crazy
Yeah.
dragon impregnator thing.
Bad Dragon, baby.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
weird.
Something to
Yeah,
be seen.
so they were incredible. So we went to some of these panels. So we made some pit stops along the way. By the way, I just want to point out real quick, I did get the best shirt I've ever bought at any convention.
Oh, yeah.
I want to point it out here.
What's to say there?
It's got a classic rose, and it, all you Bebop fans out there, see you later, ... Space Cowboy, which is not the correct quote. It's actually wrong. It's see a Space Cowboy, so they added some words to it. I kind of like that. I got another shirt too that says it's an anime thing you don't want to understand.
That's good. You had
You
some
don't want to
They
understand.
didn't have it in Eric's size, so I got it for myself.
good purchases.
Yeah, Rocco
Anyway.
made some good purchases at Taiyou Con. We did a couple of panels at Taiyou Con. We also had the honor of hosting the Taiyou Con Masquerade Ball competition.
Sean's making it seem like it's not an honor.
It
Right now.
It
What do
wasn't.
you
It
mean?
was. It was an honor.
It was an honor.
It was
Was
an
it
honor.
stressful for you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
No.
So if you've never been to a masquerade, I'd never.
I had never
to
been.
One.
I
Sean
didn't know what I was in
had you
for.
actually ever been to one? I'd seen them online.
I've seen them,
I
but
haven't
no,
even
I've never
seen 'em
actually
online.
been to one. No.
So it's a costume contest essentially for cosplayers, but it's more than just a costume contest. It's a performance art contest. We did Battle of the Bands in high school where we would lip sync and come up with a dance routine to songs, and it was similar to that.
Yeah.
So we were introducing all the acts, doing a little bit of commentary in between. And then when the judges went to deliberate for what was supposed to be 15, 20 minutes, we were supposed to fill time on stage.
Yeah, we covered.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long
What
time
did you think of the
deliberation.
experience?
Well, first off, they hand me my binder of like
Boner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 minutes before we have to introduce these contestants. And so we'll split it. Like you'll do one, I'll do one, I'll do one. Okay, it's fine. We'll
There were 35 contestants.
right. So I'll do 10 people, whatever.
Yeah.
So we kind of marked down who we're gonna do, and then I'm like looking at these names. It's like I can't pronounce any of this.
They were all Japanese anime
every
characters.
anime
Yeah.
character, So like I can't fucking.
All Love Live
What
characters.
the fuck?
What the hell?
So thank God our friend Duke was there, who like knows how to pronounce. So I was spelling things phonetically, like trying to like.
That
my
was
best.
actually really funny, yeah, because they gave us these binders and they said, we're not sure if any of this information is correct, so you need to double check this
Yeah!
with all of the contestants.
So here, this is the thing.
Way to make some kids nervous.
So it's people like me and Sean going up to these people being like, is your name? And then we're just pronouncing these anime characters' names, and they're getting really upset because they take this shit super seriously. They should take it seriously. It's competition.
Right.
And they automatically think that we're going to fuck it all up.
So here's the thing is I was kind of like, yeah, I'll do this. I'll be happy to help. Whatever you guys need. And then I got the binder. I got a little bit like, okay, maybe this is, I got myself into something that I'm not ready for here. And then I talked to the contestants, and they were like on the brink of tears when I started saying their character names.
Because he was watching their
And I'm like, I've worked on my costume for a year, and I practiced this routine for 6 months, and I really need you to get this right. Okay, well, I'm going to try my best. It will be fine. I promise you'll be fine. And in my head, I'm like, you're fucked. Like
And so
great.
that was Sean. I was the other end of the spectrum. I'm like, I know how to pronounce all this shit. I'm good. Dude. And then we're about to go on, and I'm like, I've never watched this particular show. Now that I see it on all the time online, but I've never vocalized it. And I went to 5 different people backstage. How do you pronounce this show? Code Geass. Oh, Geass? Yes. Code Geass.
How is it spelled?
Yes, Geass.
Geese?
Code Geass. Yes, Code Geass. That's how you say it? Yes, Code Geass. Great. Go up on stage. This next scene from Code Geass. Why is everybody fucking laughing?
By the way, this is the main event of the entire convention.
I mean, it's full. It's packed house.
Let me just say, they had a special place for all their panels. They had 6 different panel rooms. They combined them all into one room for this event.
Yes.
This is the main event.
So everyone is laughing. I walked off stage. The rest of the night was people backstage like, oh, I'm nervous about that. Hey, the guy said Code Geass a minute ago. Can't get worse than that.
We mispronounced
It was
everything.
only, I seriously ran that by so many people, and it was only after they were like, now it's like Gios, right? No, I don't, because you didn't
Tell
say
them
that.
now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
During
I was so pissed about that. But anyway.
Oh, go ahead.
During the setup, when you were, Sean and Derek, you guys were asking the contestants, what their number was. How do you pronounce it? Is this the thing? You want to make any changes? I'm looking at Rocco, and he's just kind of off to the side, and I go, "Hey, buddy, you wanna meet up with your contestants and go over anything?" And I think your reply was, "Nah, I'm gonna wing it."
He kept saying that.
He kept saying he was gonna.
I did. By the end, I did.
But that's true.
Because of that making me uncertain.
The chaos, but
there
the
was a
chaos
girl-
thing. Fuck you. You should have winged it.
There was a girl crying looking for you.
You know what though? We mispronounced a couple of things, but for the most part, we kept it running really well.
super.
I thought we did.
Those moments were funny, but for the most part, it went great.
I said Naruto wrong. The crowd corrected me, and I said that they were wrong. It was like, it
Did
was.
you call it Natura?
I don't know what I fucking said.
No,
but
it was funny. It was super good.
Rocco had this great joke of whenever there was a family-friendly thing, he would come out, all right, we're going to keep the family-friendly theme going, and then he'd introduce the most heinous
This next scene is from Bloodborne. And then, they did a scene from Star Wars, someone did, and then I came out, all right, in keeping with intergalactic space travel, here's Love Live with, just something, whatever. I loved setting the crowd up for the
and the crowd didn't respond pretty well. So
it was a good crowd. It was fun.
It was, it was fun to do that part. And then the judges left to go deliberate their shit.
Man.
And we had
we
prepared because we knew they were going to go for 20 minutes is what they told us. So we prepared a couple party games to play with
this
the
is something
crowd.
fun. Just, keep it interactive, whatever. So they were gone for 45 minutes. So it's a packed house, and 45 minutes is like, at this point,
20 minutes in, Sean's sweating.
Sean left the stage at one point.
He found it out.
I just want to back up.
What?
This is
found
good.
it out.
Amateur move,
Hey,
if I
this
do
was
say
smart.
so
Eric,
myself.
This is brilliant.
Super smart.
We were playing Truth or Dare with the crowd because we were, losing them. So Truth or Dare. And the kid said, cool, you can take over me. And so he took the microphone on stage and I just left. And so I was just out of the...
He dared him to take over.
Yeah, I dared him to
now
do
do
my
you
job.
think that was a great decision?
Yeah, great.
Sold on that? Okay.
Yeah, just
I
to
was so
reiterate,
smart.
Way to go, man.
Sean dared somebody from the crowd to take over his job for him and left for about 20 minutes.
But legitimately, when we did that, I thought you guys were going to come with me. I thought we were just gonna leave this kid. I mean, I wasn't gonna do the whole time. I thought we were gonna leave this kid by himself.
I was the host of the show, so I stayed.
I thought
I just wanted to make sure nothing awkward
I
happened.
didn't just
You're
have the
trusted with
natural
the
thought to leave.
responsibility.
I
So
love it. You're irreplaceable. Way to go, man. That one kid just walked in off the street and do what you do.
So
That kid was not as good as
at
me.
one point, I ran off the stage. In the middle of vamping, I ran off stage and I ran backstage to look for the judges. They were fucking nowhere.
Yeah, in a
They
different
were
building.
nowhere to be found. We found out they went to a different building. Sean went backstage to look for them
I
too.
couldn't find them.
We were like,
Now-
like you ever felt like you were lost at sea? Like,
Yeah. I want to point out that Derek and Sean came up with, hey, we got party games we're going to go into. I didn't know what they were, but they were like, these will be good. Okay, well, whatever. And I was just rolling with it. My idea, I thought it'd be cool to do football trivia with the crowd.
It worked out.
And so they ran out. The party games, yeah, it was good, but after 10 minutes, they were over.
Right.
So that was when I shined, and I came up with the best football trivia. Who kicked the most field goals, at a Super Bowl or whatever.
Yeah, everybody hated that.
Yeah, when I gave the mic to that kid, I
it was
was looking
great.
for the judges. But we pulled people out from the crowd and we danced with them and had a dance contest. We just we're doing anything we could possibly think of.
Yeah.
We were good.
Man, we did that too. Oh my God, we did so much.
Dance contest.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hey, it was like a third panel that was
Yeah.
nonstop performance.
You guys delivered where the audience was calling for a dance contest, and you guys delivered a dance contest.
Yeah, and
Like, you
Derek
really
and
brought the
Sean
show.
went into the audience and picked two girls that were completely trained in dance, and I found the biggest dude dressed as Deadpool, and
He had some moves.
it worked out.
Derek won.
What Derek did, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, I don't know. We didn't film it, but some people, I think, in the chat might be saying this is on YouTube. So
I've
you might be able to track it
our
down.
dance contest.
Yeah,
I've seen that on
You
YouTube.
may be able to track it down. It's not a part of our channel, but
Yeah.
look up Taiyou Con Masquerade.
So that was Masquerade. It was.
We did get told later.
Yeah.
We were the greatest Masquerade hosts that the audience
killed
had ever
it.
seen.
Yeah.
Individually, people had come up and they said, I go to Masquerades all the time,
Oh.
and the hosts are always the worst part. And you guys were awesome.
So
So to everybody there who appreciated us, thank you very much.
thank you.
And the whole Masquerade itself, I was waiting in the wings and kind of helping out with that. It went so smoothly, and it was so well received. The whole Masquerade, even with the 45 minutes of vamping, I think it all
Yeah,
went
it was
over
fun.
super well.
I liked it. He didn't like it.
I liked.
I was stressed.
But
I was too
the
stressed.
stress on Sean made it funny because the audience could tell you were stressed.
Oh yeah, they could. But that's okay.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was good.
Now, the other fun thing about the con was, again, so they have all these 18 and up panels, all these risky panels. It was really fun popping in to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And there was one, called Can You Fat to This?
I missed out on this
And
one.
I don't know what was going on. It was just a lot of people like yelling at each other.
Really?
We walked into it, and it was, I remember, there was a screen at the front of the room connected to somebody's laptop. But it was just a bunch of files listed there. There were no images. And they went,
File names.
we came in towards the end of the panel, and I think somebody just went, all right, okay, so who films themselves jerking off?
And no one wanted to say
Sorry,
anything.
what?
Yeah.
Hey,
nobody
Arizona's
raised their
fucking
hand?
cool.
And, no,
Eric.
and then two people raised their hands, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you do? Why?" And then they just asked them why, and that was like the conversation. And they're like, "All right, well, that's the end of our panel.
Yeah.
We caught the very end of it."
So that was that. That was over. Then we went to. Then there was a panel called
Anime moms.
Anime Moms.
Oh yeah, it was.
And I think-
Experience counts.
I think they just wanted to talk
18 and
about
up.
hot anime moms, but the host of the panel did not show up. So some guy took it over,
Which,
and it was
God
just
bless you,
kind of.
sir.
It was all men, and it was just kind of sitting around going. Yeah, so I'm trying to think.
Who's got? Who's got?
Well, Bulma, became a mom, and she was pretty.
Yeah.
Technically, Trump.
Ooh, Ash's mom.
Trump.
Yeah, Ash,
Palatine. Yeah.
Oh,
There you
and the
go.
Professor Oak fanfic where they get to get you. Did you read
Send
that?
me a link.
Yeah.
Send me a
So
link.
it was kind of just
Shinji's
like
mom.
It was kind of like, what do we do? I brought up there was
Yui.
the mom in Go Danner was the first thing I thought of, and I brought it up.
Yeah,
And they were
he
like,
participated.
I participated, and everyone there was like, "Who's that?" out. I'm done.
Yeah, you
So,
don't know Go Dan or Go to
left
hell.
that panel.
They looked at him like he was fucking pranking them. They all just turned to him like,
Yeah, they looked like I was
you.
making fun of them.
Well, I mean, this is the guy who said code gay ass.
I was trying to pitch in. Yeah,
before
by
that.
their recommendation.
this is before that.
So anyway, so that was that, and then we went to another one. The most interesting panel. There was one where people were just getting in front of the room.
Oh, this piqued my interests.
This was
There was
the good
one
one.
where people were just getting in front of the room to talk about their fetish or whatever they were into.
This panel was called the I-Philia panel.
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember all
That's
the names.
supportive.
I got
Yes.
a
Very
mind for
supportive.
names.
We remember the names of each person, so we're going to say them now. No. I actually don't.
And their fetishes.
But it was
It was like
interesting
AA.
because it was funny at first, but then it was like, no, I seek to know more. It was like, someone gets up, hey, yeah, I have a thing for like spider women. What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, like half woman,
Arachnid.
half spider. Like
Arachnid.
that's like a hot thing to me.
Yeah.
And then you want to go, but then it's like, okay, is it more the female side or the spider side? No, I just like that they could like trap you in a web. Okay. So
Eight
I'm sorry.
legs.
Can I ask another question? Yeah. 2 eyes or 8 eyes? They gotta have 8 eyes. Okay,
Oh.
see, that's interesting. Have you seen Black Arachnia in Beast Wars? Like, does that she's too human? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
it
not
just
spider enough.
became. It just became. It's like I actually want to know, And so people would just say stuff that was like, but then there's like someone in the crowd yelling, like. It was a pretty together group of people, like people who were
Pretty
actually
together.
like taking their turn
Yeah.
and asking questions, and then like. 1 or 2 people that couldn't help but yell shit out, and it was like you're making. This
And then
really
there was the
uncomfortable.
Eric Bador moment.
I wasn't even fucking
We're gonna talk about
It's a
your fetish.
it was a Bador moment.
It was the
You
because
already said it. It's woman spiders.
no, it was
okay.
of all the moments, it was the moment I most wish you were there for because
Yeah,
you would have not been able to remain silent.
you would have been out of your skin.
Oh my
All
god,
people-
yeah.
This guy, after we were there for a long time, like an hour. It was going on for a long time, and after a while, this guy, I guess he just got frustrated. He cut through it, and he's like, "Okay."
He'd been mouthing off the
He'd
whole
been
time.
mouthing
The
off
whole
the whole
night he was
time.
yelling shit out.
trying to
bursting
contribute
out.
stuff, and then finally he just cut through it, and he's like, "All right, you know what? I just need to get to the point. Can we have a show of hands? Is anybody going to bring up scat play?"
Who's into scat?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Anybody?
No.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Eric.
exactly.
Eric.
So much assumed there.
Relatively.
And we were talking about pegging.
Exactly. So much. It is like I'm tired of waiting. Why are we beating around the bush?
Yeah,
He could not wait to get it out.
Look, it's been an hour. It's time for the main event.
Yeah.
It was someone else's
Hey, let's
turn.
get the shit. I mean, let's
Yeah.
get to the shit.
And no hands went up. So it was like, okay. And he must have been joking. He went, all right, well, y'all are too weird for me then.
Yeah.
And he got up and he walked.
He stormed out. He
left.
stormed out.
Yeah.
He
Also,
took about 5 people with him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that guy like cleared half the room out.
They went to
Which-
go take a shit and
Nice.
just check it out.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
that
like,
crew they cleared out and him and whatever,
Yeah.
it made it a better
Yeah,
environment.
because after they all left, it was like, the adults can talk now.
Okay, yeah.
and it became interesting.
Yeah.
It was really like, one guy was talking about like he had a thing, like he got turned on by the rocket going to the moon or something. Like,
Oh,
no, it was real.
people
but it was
were doing like
interesting.
stand-up
But hey,
bits.
it was like,
3, 2, 1, blast off.
but hey, it was
Yeah.
like, honestly, like, tell me more. Like, I want to know what is that. I
It
want to
became
know
like
that.
an open mic night.
What were the other ones? I want to know what the other ones were.
it was all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, these anime kids are all into that rope
ranged
bondage.
from everything from actual fetishes to sex acts
Hentai.
to the
Hentai
types
preferences.
to the
Yeah.
types of anime that really turns you on, the strangest anime that turns you
Yeah.
on, to just strange things that turn you on in general. It ran the gamut of all of it.
Yeah. So it was interesting.
It was
but
good.
Someone kept wanting to get into shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
You know,
They
it
didn't
was
want to go there.
And quit trying to make shit happen.
It started, honestly, it was kind of like we were laughing, like, yo, let's go and hear all the weird shit. And by the end of it, yeah, like you said, it was just like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it was like,
Interesting
fascinating.
discussion.
That sounds cool.
Interesting
So-
discussion. So
There
not
you
even,
go.
actually, so Taiyou Con was a lot of fun, a little bit weird.
In
kinda
a good
interesting.
way.
In a good way.
You know how they're like,
Yeah,
keep
I
Austin
had-
weird?
That was one of the best times at Con
Austin
I've
ain't
ever
weird
had.
enough for me.
Yeah, that
You
was
know what? You're fucking right.
It's not fucking weird enough for
Austin
me.
is not weird at all.
But fucking Taiyou Con?
Arizona's weird.
That
Austin is
weirded
like,
me right the fuck out.
ooh, there's a UFO on top of this building.
Yeah.
Taiyou Con is like, have you ever tied yourself to a cow and been dragged around while somebody has sex with you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, tell me more.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't mean to
exactly.
say
No,
yeah,
I
like
haven't, but I
done
want to
that.
hear all about it.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat
Wow.
said, Rocco saying gay ass is their fetish. Gay ass.
Stop.
No,
I wear
that's-
fucking headphones when I make that.
People just came when you
That
did
was
that.
for Eric. Eric is the one who said it.
And then non-sex related stuff at Taiyou Con.
Yeah. Well,
Dude.
can't think of any. No.
Teddy Lloyd was there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
What?
Teddy Lloyd.
DJ.
Teddy Lloyd.
Oh yeah, Teddy Lloyd was amazing.
That was a huge surprise. Having been
Yeah.
a big fan of all the Studio Kara animation,
Yeah.
I didn't watch Panty and Stocking, so that Me
Yeah.
music video is what I saw him in, and that was maybe my favorite of that whole release.
Yeah, the famous anime short Me. He did the music for that.
Oh,
He was there at the show.
that
and
blew me away.
I didn't realize until he played that he did the music for Panty and Stocking, like their transformation music and
Yeah.
all that was him. And so, yeah, he played, and it was like, holy shit, he did all this? It was awesome. And
Apparently, he's a big MEGA64 fan.
he knew
was.
He knew Mega64.
Really?
So
Yeah.
he came. He
Like
got
he
a-
saw us, and his translator was like, he really likes your videos.
He
wants
was-
he wants to say
He
hello.
DJ'd like a
Crazy.
very. I mean, this set that he DJ'd probably was like what 30 people there. Like, it was really
Yeah,
small.
Yeah,
maybe
it was a
30-40.
private thing.
But
yeah.
afterwards, he came directly to us like, "Was that okay? Was that good?" Like he asked our
Yeah.
opinion and approval on
Wow.
it. It was awesome. It
Hey,
was really
every
cool.
time I bumped into him that weekend, he was like super happy. How you
Yeah,
doing? Hey,
yeah,
how's it going?
high-fiving.
Yeah.
Like I think really does watch Mega
I think
64
so.
videos
I think-
honestly, and was
hey,
excited to see us.
He's got it. We got it. He's
got
got
a
it.
collab.
He should do music version 4.
Oh my God.
We need him.
We got to get Teddy Lloyd on that.
Sick.
We should have kind of cornered him there. and
Kidnapped
brought it up.
Brought him
Hey,
up.
you don't need to go home yet.
You could drive from
Here's my
Arizona to
MacBook.
San Diego.
I got GarageBand. Give me something. You know.
Nice.
I got all the acoustic loops.
do some samples.
I got like a Korg box in my garage. We could,
Yeah.
Something.
Bang it out.
yeah. Come on.
But anyway, yeah,
was
super
cool.
cool guy, super cool guy. Really, really cool. We saw, yeah, Lotus Juice was there. All the guests were cool.
Taiyou Con.
Everyone
Taiyou
that
Con
ran
was great.
It was so much
you know,
fun.
super well ran.
We
Excellently
may
ran.
return. We
Yeah.
may return. So if you're in Arizona or the Arizona area, check it out.
Yeah.
You missed a good time. Hey, speaking of badass concerts,
Yeah.
Mm.
we uploaded one to
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
our Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Exclusive clip of Buckwheat Groats performing at Game Days is
Yes.
available right now, along with a new episode of Friend Dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if you check your Patreon, if you follow us on Patreon, if you patronize us on Patreon, you can go right now and see a new Friend Dimension where we play a little Phantom Pain together. That's there, and the Buckwheat concert.
More importantly,
all that there.
the
Yes.
Buckwheat Groats concert.
Buckwheat is. You have to see
I
that.
couldn't find a Buckwheat Groats concert on YouTube at
Nope,
all.
Nope.
So I guess we have the lone copy
Yeah.
of that.
Well, and it's a full concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
which is
great.
pretty cool.
It's like
And
a
those-
whole
you know
series
what?
of songs.
It was funny when they showed up. The schedule got a little bit mixed up, and they had to go on early, like 11 a.m. or
Yeah.
so, which is pretty early for a concert, especially a very abrasive, very offensive,
Yeah.
Hip hop concert.
curse word laden rap concert.
Yeah.
And so the audience, they were just waking up with their Starbucks. I felt like they couldn't help but be sucked into the comedy because by the last song, I felt like everybody wanted more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
finally got warmed up and they were laughing really. It was a super funny show.
Yeah.
Check it out if you are signed up on Patreon. Check that out. Also,
People are asking if you sign up for the Patreon, will you be able to see old Friend Dimension episodes? Yeah, they're all there. If you even give $1, you could see them all.
it's
So,
$1. It's literally the cheapest we could make it
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah.
And tonight, we should say,
Yes.
is the cutoff tonight at midnight.
Sunday night at whatever the date, January 15th.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of tonight.
If you want to bump up, if you're already a patron, but you've seen the cool stuff we've sent out in the past, we're preparing to wrap up and start preparing the next set of exclusive stuff we're going to send out. If you want to get in on that, make sure you sign up by tonight, by midnight. Tonight's the cutoff.
And fund from here on out to meet the minimum, and you can get a
maximum.
special,
Damn.
yeah, exactly. You'll get a box of cool stuff from us. Surprise stuff.
Patreon.com/MEGA64. I was just talking to you today. Like, did you ever hear feedback about like the enamel pins we made or whatever? And you basically said like, yeah, everybody loved everything in the box, but they really wanted the scarf.
The scarf was the hit.
Was it
The
hit?
scarf was the hit.
Yeah.
Scarf was the hit.
That was it. By the way, that was a surprise to us too. I don't even know if we talked about it that much, but we'd never done scarves. I didn't know how they were going to turn out. Hopefully,
People wanted
as
them.
good as they can be, I hope. But when we got it, was better than I expected.
Yeah, they were really
those
nice.
scarves are awesome. Like
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy about those.
We're not going to say what's in the next one. It's top secret, but we've been working on it, cooking it up.
Dude, bikini.
Don't you
Aaron,
fucking blew it!
Great shit.
But it's going to be
Dude.
it's going to be very nice. You're going to want to get in on it. So get in on it tonight.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Do
What?
you have anything else?
I was
going
going
to
to say video games.
Well,
No,
we should thank our sponsors.
got sponsors.
Real quick.
Okay.
We should take a moment. I want to thank our sponsor, Kickapoo Joy Juice, the greatest, most delectable soda drink you can ever lay your lips and tongue upon. That's right. Kickapoo Joy Juice is available where fine drinks are sold, namely drinkkickapoo.com. That's the only place you should be getting drinks.
Right.
Drinkkickapoo.com, or go on Amazon and get yourself a case. The sweet, sugary deliciousness of Kickapoo can go down your gullet soon. Order today and follow at DrinkKickapoo on Twitter to get the latest updates on where the drink may be, because it can be all around you and you'd never even know.
They did a study. Where they had these two plants, right? Two tomato trees.
Yeah.
And they gave one water and they gave the other one every flavor of Kickapoo mixed into what they called
Ooh, a science experiment.
Yes, they called it a scientific super concoction.
Suicide.
The tomato tree that fed off the Kickapoo, not only was it bigger, stronger, better,
Yeah.
but the tomatoes were so juicy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe. There's a video of this guy biting into tomato.
Oh, yeah?
and it fucking gushes all over
that's
his
my
face.
that's my fetish.
It like
That's
just
my
showered.
fetish.
It-
Like,
Yeah.
Biting into
Yeah.
juicy
Shoots up
fruit.
his forehead.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically like the Kickapoo was in there, and
Yeah.
it is a beautiful.
Oh, like
When
a
I see
pressure.
the seeds like spray out, that's what I'm into.
Like a pressurized
so
mater.
if you want to have that magic happen to yourself, if you want to become bigger, stronger, and juicier yourself, get yourself a Kickapoo.
Get yourself a
Fucked
Kickapoo
up,
and go
yo.
see The Bye Bye Man in theaters now. You can drink Kickapoo. If you drink Kickapoo through the whole movie, they never see The Bye Bye Man. They get it's a multiple ending movie. They've never done that.
Choose
If you
your
drink
own
Kickapoo the
adventure.
whole time, The Bye Bye Man never shows up.
It's
And
the only
they-
way to be safe.
Chemi-
they
chemically
see that.
induced.
They meet the Hello Man.
Yeah.
And he's generous.
right.
But anyway, so check that out. I also want to thank the greatest sponsor we have.
Who?
I mean, next to Kickapoo, the greatest sponsor we have is you, the viewer.
Oh.
If everyone out there watching us on Twitch, hey, they have a thing now. We brought it up before, Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime or plan to get it, you get they let you have a free Twitch subscription every month. And all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and if it's linked to your Amazon account, you get a free subscription, meaning you get
Not only that, this is kind of like a life hack. Essentially, you have access to our Twitch subscription for free.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just already in your Amazon account.
exactly.
It's just sitting there not being used.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
So
just gotta re-up every
click it
month.
on us. Give us your Twitch Prime for the month. You know we deserve it more than these other schmucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brown Man Gaming.
Yeah,
Or,
sorry.
or whatever.
Why?
Sorry.
Dude.
Why do you pick our one friend? Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what? I hate having friends. I just
It's not even a competition. It's just
It's a collaboration.
you already
Stupid
want.
ass. What?
You already want to subscribe to this, but you don't. Thanks. It's fucking free. It's just sitting there, not being used.
So
You're
it.
watching
I'm
this
doing it right now.
the number.
You're looking at all
hey,
this shit in
good
the chat.
idea.
You're like, I
I'm
wish
doing
I
it
had
right
that. It's one click away.
I'm bringing it up because
gonna do it
the
too.
numbers came in. Stocks are definitely up. That Twitch Prime thing did a great thing for our channel, and it helps us out quite a bit.
mind.
So do it if you can. I also want to say, check out shop.mega64.com. We have so many great items. Hey, is there a snapback hat around here?
I can
new
get
one?
one for you.
Can you grab one?
Kevin's gonna
I feel
Kevin's
really
got
bad
it?
because
All
we
right.
put out all these new items around the holidays, but the snapback hat, we didn't have like a picture of anybody wearing it. Like, I feel bad that people haven't seen it for themselves because it's such a great hat. I love our purple snap. Nope, wrong one.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Come on, man.
Kevin, that doesn't look purple to me.
it looks so good.
His colors are wrong.
Yeah, but they,
But anyway, we
God
have
damn
these snapbacks, but we also brought back at the start of the year, we brought back the long sleeve wizard shirts.
Right. One of my favorites.
And the Masked Man shirt. Bam.
All right.
The Masked Man shirt. There it is.
There
Look
we
how
did it.
good
Knocked
that
it out of
looks.
the park, Kevin.
Boom. The Masked Man shirt is back in stock, and I think that's one of the best shirts
love that
ever.
shirt.
Yeah.
So go get any of our stuff on our online store, and it helps us out quite a bit. So there you
That
go.
looks nice on
Good
you.
as shit.
The
Boom.
purple
Wow.
it adds to your aura. Very keen.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Brings out your eyes.
Okay,
That royalty color, the purple.
Hey, video game stuff. There
Right.
was some huge ass game stuff.
Name
this week.
one.
That's right. Knack 2 is real. Nintendo did their big conference
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
The Switch, they came out. All cards are on the table. All the cards are on the table.
By the way, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Good.
I
There's
found
a card
out.
missing?
I found out at Taiyou Con, Switch is somebody who gets dominated
Yep.
Yeah,
and
we,
is also submissive.
we did find
Oh.
that out.
They just they changed it up.
Seemed
What's that-
everyone,
What's
Yeah,
that about
there you go.
Nintendo?
and everyone seemed to
I
be.
think it's a progressive move for Nintendo.
That's
able
very-
to switch.
I like it.
Now I know the reference. Anyways, continue.
Yeah,
Just want to point that out.
I think that's good you pointed that out. Now we know all the cards are on the table now.
Now,
For sure.
But anyway, they had this big conference. It was what I didn't expect. It was a keynote, which I
thought they were done with.
I thought
Yeah.
Nintendo had said goodbye to the keynote format. I thought, oh, we're going to get a Nintendo Direct and they're going to
Yeah.
just tell us.
yeah.
And then we get this Japanese keynote where timing is off on things and
Oh,
people are
it's-
going, we're going to go to
We're gonna switch and
cut,
switch.
cut, and you know,
No
and it was
shit.
like,
That's great.
man, I thought Nintendo was brilliant for getting away from that.
Mm-hmm.
At first, when they did that, it was like, what are they doing? They're not going to have a keynote. But hey, the Nintendo Direct, they dominate that format. It's
Yeah, I
great.
agree.
And I want to point out,
and they're submissive to it as well.
Yeah, switch.
and I want to point out
That's great.
that all the people hosting, everyone hosting this keynote format, it was all the Japanese executives. And then when it went to, well, okay, now Reggie has something to say about the new Zelda. It went to this nice pre-recorded bit of him and Miyamoto and Aonuma, the director of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the true creatives of the company said, "No, this is what we do." I wonder if the keynote format was an order from the top
Maybe.
versus their wishes.
It
Do you know
was-
what I mean?
it was
Yeah.
weird
Because their part was polished and to the point.
Because
Yeah.
they were being like, everyone was kind of dressed up for what they were talking about, like
Yeah.
the Splatoon guy and the Mario guy.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird because it was like, oh no, just show me
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game.
yeah.
It was really bizarre.
Just show me the
my
game.
favorite part was the English translators. They
Trying to keep up.
Oh, not just trying to keep up. They're like, they had no. One of them had absolutely no intention of making anything exciting sound exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
New Mario Galaxy Odyssey.
Play the game today.
Mario Odyssey looks rad.
Yeah.
I wish I could live in New Donk City.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I could be.
I love
mayor
the
of
name New
City.
Donk City. It sounds like a city full of prosthetic butts.
I'm
I
down-
saw
down with that.
a lot
New
of
dogs.
complaints about that Mario Odyssey game.
What were they?
What I saw
I saw
was
one.
they didn't like that Mario was not human.
That's hilarious. And that was my first question too. Why is Mario shorter than all the humans? Is he inhuman?
Well,
Is he? Is
here's
he
what I hear
the
when you
Mushroom
say that.
Kingdom.
Is he a little person?
Here's what I hear when you say that. You just said that short people aren't people. So shame on you for that.
Fuck.
Derek's words, not mine. Shame on him for
Fuck, you
Those
said it, dude.
were my words,
Yeah.
not Rocco's.
that. But I agree. He's from the Mushroom Kingdom.
No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's from New York.
I think that has all.
That's
gone
that
by
John
the wayside.
Leguizamo
You think
shit.
that there's like some lost level twist to his
I
origin
think
story?
because then guess what? Yoshi's Island. What happened? The
What?
storks delivered Mario the baby
Baby Mario.
to
Mario.
some like weird Mushroom Kingdom house. I think his backstory is.
But Baby
changed.
Mario and Mario are not the same.
They are. They're the
No,
same
Baby
person.
Mario is he exists at the same time as Mario.
They can race
How
each
can they
other.
be the same
Oh, he
person?
does.
They
True,
race
no.
each other in
They
Mario
Maybe
Kart.
Baby Mario's
They
Mario's
interact.
son.
Yeah, I think he is.
Mario
No, they're doing-
Jr.
they're doing
Mario,
time stuff.
Mario,
Oh, and
you know
Peach.
Mario has sex with Peach,
Yeah.
but they
You know
can't
that.
show that in Nintendo games.
Bowser
You know
watches.
that
That's
happens.
the cake he's coming over to
Yeah,
get.
Baby Mario is. I never thought
Baby
of that.
Mario
Is
is the son of Mario.
No, they're
Holy
doing, they're doing Terminator stuff. That's
No.
not.
No.
And Mario is from New York, and Baby Mario is from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's where he
That
was
makes the
born.
most sense.
Okay.
Well,
Crack the case.
So
Yeah.
we
We
might have
all
gotten to
agree.
that, but
Everyone
anyway,
on everyone-
And
All one
And-
ingredients.
Miyamoto worked on the Super Mario Brothers movie, which
Right.
shows their backstory from New York.
Yeah.
Canon.
Oh,
Canon.
Canon. What if the impact of that meteorite created an alternate dimension where dinosaurs continued to thrive? I remember most of it. Anyway,
Very nice.
Whoa!
Congratulations.
Sorry.
thank you.
Toad song.
What a waste of space
Thank
in
you.
your brain.
There's a lot of wasted space in there. Anyway,
But he doesn't remember anything from Willy Wonka.
not a word. Don't
Not
get
a
me started.
single word.
But anyway, that trailer was the first time I got goosebumps from a Mario game trailer since 64. I don't know, like in
Wow.
so long. That trailer made
Not
me
me.
so excited for a Mario game.
I get goosebumps from Mario trailers on a daily basis.
Yeah, when he
In
turned
fact,
into a
it's like
cat,
a problem for me.
I was into it.
If you
I was
show me
so
a Mario
excited to
trailer,
play it.
I basically order.
That's I talked about in the affiliate panel too. Was the
Yeah.
Mario trailer?
I got up and I have Marioism.
Mario play.
I need pipes in the room. But
Yeah,
anyway,
play.
no, but my opinion on this. Tell me what you thought.
Okay.
This presentation, as a whole, everything they showed, I thought it was. Now I have to say, a lot of the games they showed in this conference were like a direct pipeline to my interests. I mean, fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 2
yeah.
came out of nowhere. A new game with Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
That'd be
Oh my
sick.
god, all this stuff. I thought it was awesome.
What is
awesome.
the game called with
I know-
the Travis touchdown?
They
didn't
haven't
announce
said.
it yet.
He came
might-
out and said we've got a new project on the way.
He might not.
With that.
I feel like he's not even going to be the main character of the game.
Maybe
I think
not.
he's just going to be in it.
He talked about wrestling.
Yeah.
He did a
So-
wrestling pose at the beginning.
Yeah. There's a lot of rumors
Uh-oh.
this is some kind of wrestling project with him involved in it.
Good, I'm in.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That's all my interests right there.
And Suda51 said he's like, for the first time in a long time, since the original No More Heroes, he is writing and directing whatever
Oh.
this is. Basically every step of it.
Nice.
Like he's not, no help. It's like
Good.
he's, well, I mean, he'll have help.
Suda.
Anyway, I thought it was a lot of awesome stuff wrapped in very confusing decisions. That's
Yeah.
how I felt.
Yeah. The keynote itself was like, I didn't know what to look at.
And
like, what
and
to
it was
care about.
lots of and the system's going to be online, which you'll pay for. What I will.
Yeah.
They've never been able to figure out.
Yeah, their online's always been terrible.
And that's the thing is like, at least Sony charges now, but they made great strides to get to a great thing before they did that.
Yeah.
And I'm scared because Nintendo, I rarely go online because I feel like it's still not really working, Sometimes it is. I mean, their online is stable. I've played games online and
Yeah.
it doesn't cut out. That's
Right.
great. But it's still not quite figured out. And then they bring up, well, yeah, you'll pay for it. Also, it uses a smartphone app. You'll use voice chat and communication is all through a smartphone app.
What?
It was just very like, wait, what is happening? What is happening? But then they would show, okay, well, here's the Mario trailer. Fuck yeah, this is great. And and then there'd be another thing, I will say this, for the first 15 minutes of the conference, one, I was blindsided it was a keynote, like we said.
Right.
But they spent the first 15 minutes on motion
the
control
controls.
games. And it
What
was
was
like,
that?
what year is this?
You know, it was funny. I
What?
was watching that with the kids. It was like 8 o'clock our time, so we were
Yeah.
watching it, and they kept talking about the Joy-Con controllers. And this game, you don't even need a TV. You don't even need a TV because you have the Joy-Con controllers.
Just
And
look
then-
at each other.
And then so Emma goes, "So then it's not a video game."
No.
Yeah,
what is this?
It was just
What do you
very
do?
baffling, and so yeah, here's all these mini games that use the. It's like we're doing motion controls
But-
again, but then it wasn't. I was waiting for them to say it's included, and it's not.
Yeah, that to me, Wii Sports
What?
was included, which
Yeah.
made sense because that showed you the technology and
Yeah.
showed you what it was. This whatever 1-2 Switch, what's it called?
1-2 Buckle My Shoe.
What's that fucking game
1-2
called?
Switch, yeah.
1-2 Switch. Yeah, that being $60, like who is gonna pay for this?
Oh, no.
It was a weird situation. I'll just say this: my appeal in the Switch. First of all, it is a Nintendo machine, and there was a lot of talk of, I don't know if the launch is that strong. Do you think it's going to be worth it? Do you think it's good? I know what games this thing's going to get over the next 5 years. I already know, and I'm fine. Nintendo is a constant in my life, and I'm fine to keep playing their systems, and so I'm not really in for I know what it's going to have. But the appeal of this particular device to me is the portability. I play portable games all the time. I have more time to play those than regular console games, and to have it as both, I'm so happy. That's the strength of it. So when they spend the first 20 minutes doing motion control things, I'm like, well, I'm not doing this on a plane. I'm not doing this at the office. I'm not doing, it's like that. The strength of it is not being utilized here. We're doing the Wii again. Like, what it was such a confusing message to me. I was left really cold. So thank God they showed Mario, and then they talked about those other games, and then ended on that incredible Zelda trailer.
Man.
Yeah,
which
before I saw the
we were
last
just
one,
talking
and I was
about
like, oh, I don't like this. I didn't care. Really.
Literally, the thing we talked about on the podcast was, this game needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we get this trailer that is not only dark. I mean, Princess Zelda is in the rain crying to Link about. She looks like she's a mess.
Yeah.
And there's something going on, and there's voice acting. I think that was the thing we specifically brought up. Like, it has voice acting. It's this intensely cut trailer, and it got me pumped to play it. And I hadn't felt that.
I just want to say, fuck the patriarchy. How come Link can't cry and look like a mess?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you.
Is it not the Switch?
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Windows
2017. How come it should have Ganon crying?
Yeah.
And it should just be that.
Exactly.
They need to make
The
Link
entire
a
game.
girl.
But
About time.
But I will say, so they announced that's a launch game, which didn't really. Surprising and not surprising, I guess. I thought it was going to be delayed again, but good. It's a launch game.
Now,
but
do you get that on Switch or do you get that on Wii U?
I get on Switch.
I'm gonna get on Switch.
1000% Switch.
Yeah.
It will run better, bigger, better everything on Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen side by sides. The resolution, the clarity, distance,
Really?
everything is so much
frame
better.
rate, everything.
Yeah.
But I will say, it's funny because they now so that's at launch and like a couple other games. And they kind of got flack for like, wow, that's it at launch. That's not something that's funny. And I feel like people don't realize this. Every launch sucks. Every system is the same thing, and everyone acts like it's a surprise every time.
Right.
But okay, the PS4. I feel like a lot of people like the PS4. It's
cool hardware.
What did that launch with? I mean, when that launched, people, wow, what a shit. Wow, what a terrible launch. Knack. That's it. Okay. I mean,
It was like
Battlefield
deluxe
4,
edition of
PS3 had a
games.
terrible launch. PS2 had a
But
terrible launch.
here's the thing that I don't understand personally. Is I can only play one game at a time. So like I got Zelda and everyone's like, oh, just Zelda? It's like, that's not enough. Like,
I'm playing that nonstop
Yeah,
when that comes out.
I'm excited for Zelda, but I want more. It's like, but why? You have, I don't know. Like, that's me.
I get it. People want to see a bounty of stuff to justify their purchase. I get that. But launch is never when that happens. It's always really all these systems. Nintendo 64 only had Mario 64, but how amazing was Mario 64?
And if you want the rest, like by Christmas, you will have a billion titles to choose from.
That's why they're releasing it in March, not in November.
Right.
For that exact reason.
Really, if you want to talk about like a good launch, really maybe the best launch of all time is the fucking Vita. That thing had Uncharted, right? Kevin, weren't we just talking about that? That thing had a new Uncharted and like 8 other games that were amazing, and it never gets any credit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But most launches only have like one good game. Like that's really just how it goes. Dreamcast had kind of a good selection too, but for the most part, they all launch weak.
Speaking of Dreamcast having a good selection, I saw this infographic today. I can't verify if it was accurate, but I believe that it was accurate. And it was video game consoles adjusted for inflation.
I saw that.
What they would cost today.
I saw that.
The Dreamcast was the cheapest console.
Yeah, it blew me away.
When adjusted for inflation, it was $200 when it came out, and today it would cost like $272.
It was like almost $3.
Yeah, where everything else, like the original Nintendo
Yeah.
was like $500 in
Yeah.
today's prices, and like the original Atari was like close to $1,000.
Right.
Oh my god.
Which is just so amazing because the Dreamcast, it really was like the greatest time for video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hell of a deal. Yeah,
Yet I remember
a hell
that
of a
being
deal,
like, I can't afford
But
this
it was
system.
also a massive step in technology.
Yeah.
It was the most affordable console ever released, and it had a great lineup of games.
and they went out of business.
And they went out
And
of
that was
business.
I wonder why. No, well, if you remember, I think they were shell shocked because if you remember now, what's funny about that is the Saturn when that came out was 400. 400
I
then.
don't remember because I didn't have a Saturn.
Yeah, I didn't either. 400 then. I mean, right now 400 is 400.
Yeah,
ooh,
400.
400 then.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think they were really trying to compensate. Like, you know, the plan was really to get as many people on the system as possible because they'll buy the games.
Yeah.
So I think they sold the system at a major loss.
Yeah.
And
I remember
maybe
hearing
that
that.
contributed to whether.
Yeah.
But-
I think it was mostly the pirating of the
Yeah, I think burning games so easily.
Yeah, well, in all honesty, their business model relied on people buying a lot of games. And so,
then-
yeah, you factor in burning, how easy it was.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
for
I got
that.
like a stack this big of Dreamcast games at home.
Yeah, I mean, I was always...
Allegedly.
I was
And now
super...
Sega's out of business.
I was always super... I was a good kid with that stuff. Like, I was always... I would buy, you know... I didn't pirate a lot of stuff. I would try to buy what I could and, you know, whatever. But Dreamcast was so easy, and I couldn't buy Power Stone 2 at Walmart. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm downloading that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I had a huge stack. Absolutely.
I never
sure.
burned a game for Dreamcast. I never
Bunch of
figured it out.
Japanese ones.
Super quick talking about the Switch at launch.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of people in the chat going, "Why would you buy it at launch? Like you could get a PS4 or an Xbox One."
Sure.
And I think comparing those isn't necessarily fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a console, but
Yeah.
like if you
They're
think,
not going for that.
if you think the Switch is going to replace what either one of
Yeah.
those two do,
Not at all.
you're in for a rude awakening. It doesn't do that.
No.
It plays
Not at
Mario.
all.
Yeah.
It plays
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah.
It plays Mario Kart where you can be Zelda.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
the extent.
And-
Yeah.
You can go to New Donk City. Don't expect to go to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Like,
And
that's,
yeah.
not,
I
that's
really-
not what it's for.
Personally, I feel like I have my Nintendo console, and then I choose between the Xbox,
Xbox
and the
and-
PS4.
Exactly.
I choose that, and then I pick.
That's all.
Plus, hey, everybody out there, your dollars matter. Okay, so if you don't think it's worth buying, don't buy it.
100%.
And maybe next time when they have a new console, they'll have a nice batch of games to entice you
Yeah.
to buying it. So you know, let them know what you think.
Yeah, but I will say though, I you know, they announced the price and all that, $299. I think that's great for a console that becomes a HD portable. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I will say the accessories around it are all like 20 or 30% too high.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The
Like, and
Joy-Con price?
I never bulk about games. You know, I buy game stuff all the time, and I don't bulk. These, it's actually like I would have bought a second controller.
$70
I'm
or
not.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
For
every
two,
every
yeah.
piece of it costs something
Yeah.
that is
Come on.
It's
a
a
little
lot.
too much.
It's a lot.
Do you think that maybe
yeah.
they're making up for like lack of sales on the Wii U?
I don't know. Yeah, because Nintendo historically, I think has.
I think they made money off
I
of
think
their
they
last
make
two
money
consoles.
off of all their consoles. Maybe the Wii U they didn't. I don't know.
But I mean, they made
That's
so much
interesting.
money off of the Wii and the DS and the 3DS that I feel
Yeah.
like it
That was
has to
almost
kind of
10
like
years
mix it.
ago.
I mean, DS
Well, the
and 3DS
they keep
sales are
releasing, and it
just keep
keeps
coming.
like
Yeah,
the new 3DS or whatever they do.
Yeah.
It always sells.
Crazy that the Wii came out 2008. Yeah,
2006.
2000, wow, 11 years
11
ago.
years
now
ago.
I say almost 10 years.
Yeah.
My mind was 2008. Damn, it's a decade ago. The Wii.
Yeah.
You could probably find one in 2008. That's probably what
That's-
you think.
Yeah, that's when it got
Honestly.
widely released.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
so hard to. That was hard to find for a long time.
Yeah.
It's funny. The first week the Wii came out, you could find them
Yeah.
because it hadn't quite caught yet. It was like, what
Remember
is
how
the
much
Wii?
TV?
Okay.
There was like daytime and like
Yeah, there was a lot of
nighttime
TV.
television segments devoted to Wii.
Yeah.
So I just think eventually it was like people's parents wanted to buy Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Bill had one in True Blood?
No,
He had a Wii
really?
in his house. Yeah, he had like
Oh, wait.
his lair, and then he had the
That-
Wii in there, and they're like, "What is this?" And he's like, "I gotta kill the time."
Yeah, that does ring a bell.
You had
I remember all my friends' parents had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Grandparents wanted to get it for
Yeah.
the grandkids to come over. And play.
Grandparents would be playing it too.
And that's what kind of surprises me
That's
is
what they went
like
for.
Nintendo got the biggest, broadest audience with that system,
Yeah.
but then got burned by them because that same crowd on a dime went to smartphones. As soon as
Yeah.
smartphones
Yeah,
came
sure.
around, it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
done.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Candy
You're
Rush.
Really good point.
absolutely right.
And so that's what fascinates me is they it's like I kind of felt like the beginning of this conference they were trying to like get those people back, but it's like, man, that's the crowd that turned and forgot about you instantly.
Yeah.
Go make Mario run for them on iOS. But I feel like with your console, you've got such a dedicated base that is ready for Mario and all these core games. I would just think you would focus on that and not. I don't know. I just my brother was there as I was watching the thing, and he was so eager for them to skip over the milking a cat or whatever they're doing in these mini games.
Yeah.
So he said get to the real games, and it's like, yeah, that's an interesting phrasing. Get to the real games.
Yeah.
Because they have
We
such
did
a
this
feverish crowd
already.
that wants real games.
games,
And when we got a big world Mario game, that's a real. Oh man, I'm ready to like explore that, and I'm ready. I was just surprised that them trying to still kind of touch that audience when they had been so burned before. But I don't know. I mean, they made trillions of dollars off that audience too, so I guess that's why.
Somebody in the chat made a hilarious point a little while ago. They said you could play 1-2 Switch without a console. Just use your imagination.
Yeah. That
I think
cool.
that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And when you say get to the real games, and when you say Emma says where are the video games, maybe they should re-examine.
Yeah.
Exactly what
need a
they're doing
TV.
over there.
I can't visualize that.
Yeah.
You know what?
You don't even need the stream, right? Like
No.
in those games.
The new controllers have such sensitive touch in them. They have new.
It's
like
HD vibrate HD
Haptic
HD
feedback.
Rumble.
HD Rumble.
And I think that's basically what it is.
Okay.
They said you can actually feel, like if you're playing the new tennis game, you can feel where it hits on the paddle, like
Oh, that's
specifically
cool. Okay.
like impact of the ball. They used an example of pouring ice into a glass, and you could feel the cubes stack up inside.
Oh, that's really
like
good.
it feels like there are objects inside the controller, things like that. So it's a lot of games where you're meant to like kind of feel it and know when to,
Which is
whatever.
not something that you can just look at a video and go, oh, okay, like I need to hold that in my hand and see
And
what
I'd be
you're talking
happy
about.
to play those. I'd love to try those out.
Yeah.
I wish it was included.
If it was included, I would try it out, but I'm not going to try it out.
Jeff,
Seems
I
like
love Nintendo.
shovelware.
I'm a huge fan of Nintendo.
sorry.
It's like one of my
That'd
favorite
be
things. But yeah, Jeff Keighley was on Twitter and he tried them all out, and he's like, it's fun. I just can't.
Shovelware.
I can't get people to pay $50 for this. I wish it was included.
Yeah.
So, like I said, cool stuff wrapped in
And
strange
man, I
decisions.
know it's going to happen. Someone's going to lose their fucking screen and their console's gone. Like if it's portable, your console is not portable, meaning that it's going to get lost or broken or stolen.
You're gonna leave it
and
in
you
the back
lose
of
your console.
an airplane.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna fly away.
It's gonna fly away.
People
my
were pointing
God.
out, again, the accessories cost
There
a
goes your
lot.
saves.
And people were pointing out you can buy a dock on its own. The dock, you set it in and it's on your TV. You can buy a dock on its own, but it's like $90.
What
and it's
the
like,
fuck?
If you had two
all
houses.
it does is throw it to your TV. It's like, why does it cost
Now
that
I
much?
wonder. I
But-
really want somebody to add up. If I buy everything, every accessory,
Yeah.
what is the most I can spend to max it out? But only purchasing like one game.
I think someone did the math that if you're going to get like a second controller and maybe like
The
a bonus
dock.
dock and all that stuff, they did the math and they were like, it's only a few bucks more to buy another Switch.
Just buy two Switches?
Because you get all that in it.
Yeah.
And now I wonder if let's say we both have a Switch and you have a game that I don't have, and you want to take it to my house. Can you just take that?
I bring it over and set it in your dock.
That's kind of cool.
And so when people brought that up, it's like, what? It's that much for another dock? But it was like, well, I didn't know until you brought it up that I could do that. It just never occurred to me. It's like, I could get a dock in my bedroom too. And at any point, play it in either room. Like, I don't know. That was kind of cool.
but
I
that
wish
was
it
for
was
$90, that's not bad.
But if it was 50,
it'll go on
If it was
sale.
50, I'd have
Black
one. I
Friday
had one
on
in every room.
Amazon. It'll come back down.
I waited for the 3DS dock to come down.
Well, that's it. That's
No, it did. I got one now.
I think that's pretty much everything that happened, though. But anyway, as long as a Switch.
Charged
We talked to.
What time are we at?
We're past.
We're over.
Almost to an hour.
Oh my
we
God.
got some time. You guys got time.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
I want to say real quick, we did a video on Dead Rising 4 late last year. Christmas Day came, and I got it as a gift.
Oh, you did.
And I said, and I was like, I've actually been eager to play it. I want to try it.
Right.
I beat it. It was a fun. It was a fun game, gameplay wise. The gameplay was fun. I had fun playing it. But everything,
Did you have fun?
Everything we did. I hated the game. I enjoyed playing it. No, I enjoyed playing it. But everything in our video was still 100% correct. I don't know who they said Frank West is back. I don't know who this clown fuck in this game was. This guy is acting like Jim Carrey the whole game. Hey, give me a fist bump. Now you gotta give me a fist bump. I mean, it was just like, who is this character?
The ads,
not Frank
the
West.
live action commercials made him annoying too.
Yeah.
That translates into the game. His behavior is really that different.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so I don't know who that is. And the story was stupid. And ends completely cliffhanger. And now they're talking about the DLC. We might continue
You give
that.
an ending.
Fuck off.
Yeah, buy or ending.
But the gameplay was fun. It was Christmas themed. I'm crafting all this Christmas shit together. I'm combining a car battery with a Christmas wreath, creating this shock thing a trap that I can set. The gameplay was fun.
But to me,
and I was back in the mall.
Play this in the height of Christmas season.
Sure.
If I'm playing this in July, do you want to do a Christmas?
that
seems
maybe in December it'll be bargain bin.
Yeah. But even still, it added a degree to it that was different. Like the atmosphere was different. But I was back in the mall. I was discovering stuff. But it was just if they would have put this game out and called it like My Crazy Ass Zombie Christmas, maybe I don't think people would be so critical because it just stand on its own. But it's Dead Rising 4. It's like, well, have you played Dead Rising before? Like, what are we doing? So anyway, that's all I want to say about that.
Okay, great.
My crazy ass zombie Christmas.
Yeah, my big fat zombie Christmas. Anyway,
what's next on the agenda, folks?
Wrap this up real quick. A lot of people have been asking. We saw Rogue One. Did everybody see Rogue One?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin didn't see Rogue One.
Of course.
Did you see Rogue One?
Of course.
Oh, Jesus.
They don't have that in England? They don't have Rogue One in England?
No, I missed out on it, and I just never got around to seeing it.
Okay.
What kind of a...
Is it called Quid One over there? Yeah.
Burned them.
Got him.
Sick burn.
Is it called Rogue the First? Somebody else do one. Somebody else burn them. Burn them
Go
good.
ahead, Sean.
Yeah, let them know how I feel about them.
Light him up, Sean.
Get them.
Is it
Go ahead. Ready?
Yeah.
Here's a sick bird. Ready? 3, 2,
Ooh.
1, go.
I bet.
Is it called Rogue Crisps?
That's so dumb.
All
All right, back over here.
I never thought it was funny.
I'll save him. I'll save him.
Camera on the funny one.
Damn.
Does the Millennium Falcon run on petrol?
Oh wait, here. Is the hull of the ship made of aluminium?
Oh! All right.
Sean,
Ready?
bring it home.
Ready, Sean? Bring it home.
Bring it home.
Go ahead.
Fuck him up. Fucking burn him.
Do you
Come
park
on.
it in the
I got one. Come
Park
on.
what?
garage?
What do you park what?
He
The
just-
Falcon!
He already said that.
Park? Do you park it?
In the
Do
garage.
Han and
No, that's our garage.
Do
Not
Han
there.
and Chewie stow away in the
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
good job.
boot? Yeah.
Oh, wait, I missed it. Do it again.
Do Han and Chewie stow themselves away in the boot?
See, that was
Oh, that's
good.
perfect.
Yeah, Sean, it's that easy.
Oh, fuck. Man, he makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
All right, final try.
All right, here
third
we
try.
go.
Come on,
third
Sean,
try,
third
Sean.
one.
Come on.
All right,
Let's
here.
go.
Ready, Sean? I'll count you down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Something funny
Yeah.
about England and Star Wars making fun of
Come
them.
on, dude.
We were just vamping a little bit. We're just whatever.
Oh, he's got something
This
good.
is our official Rogue One review.
He's got something
Good,
good.
dude.
Oh, he's already.
Go for
this
it.
is
Sean,
good.
go for it.
Sean, ready? 3.
Just spit it out.
Ready, Sean? 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
Did you?
What the fuck?
Did you say racial?
What did he say? Uncle Junior? What?
I don't want to be on this podcast anymore.
All right.
Come
Oh
Just-
my god.
Come on, dude.
Oh my
No,
god.
because whatever I say, you're not gonna like.
Why?
You
Keep
know,
it
fucking
clean.
you're-
sabers.
Just keep it clean.
Save
Call them
face.
torch sabers instead of lightsabers.
Fucking
Call them torch
save
sabers.
some face.
Yeah.
You guys
Listen to
aren't-
Brian. No, make a joke about a lift instead of
my
an
God.
elevator. Literally
Oh
choose
my
just
Cue
one
up
of
the
those.
jit.
Just
God.
Yep, go ahead. Go ahead. Ready, Sean? Ready.
All right, hold on. Shake it out.
Ready?
Woo! He's on
Get loose,
it.
okay,
Go.
Ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1.
just smoke a fag on the desktop.
Whoa!
No, I did not do that.
I did not feed him that line. I did not feed him that line.
Say that? That's what they say.
You,
It's
dude.
cigarettes.
I did not feed him
That's
that
what
line.
they say. I saw that.
Anyway,
I saw what they said. I'm sorry.
Chill.
I'm so sorry.
Is that racist?
That's what they said over there when I went to school. I'm so sorry.
Fuck that.
I'm trying to have fun.
Instead of 1/4 portion, you say like
I'm so sorry.
2.5 tenths portion.
Yeah.
Something easy.
oh my
You don't
God.
say
I guess
that.
sometimes you got to be a dad.
Yeah, bigot dad.
Racist dad.
Hey, I want to say thanks to the Bye Bye Man for making tonight's show possible. We're going to end tonight's show on our favorite. We've been saving it for the end. Our favorite Bye Bye Man moment. So here it is. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Welcome back.
Say bye-bye.
And
Bye.
thanks again to
Bye Bye Man.
to Bye Bye Land.
Bye bye man.
At the end of the movie, oh, it's daytime. Oh, we finally got rid of that fucking bye-bye man.
Bye bye.
Oh, wait, where's mom? We gotta wake her up for breakfast. Oh, she's still sleeping. Hold on, we'll go wake her up. Mommy, it's time to wake up. We got rid of the bye-bye man. Mommy?
You may have gotten rid of the Bye Bye Man, but I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Ah! The sequel. Left open for the sequel.
The
Who even was that? Who the fuck even was that guy? Is that the bye-bye man in a different body?
The Bye 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 Man.
Is that bye bye
Played
dad?
by Lance Bass.
Fuck. 2018. Fuck off.
2018. Fuck off. Cut it.